Hi. Again, with the exfoliation and then my lack of putting moisture back in because I know that my face is ultimately going to do this. Uh, I had a bat in the cave, sorry. Um, yeah, so it irks me that my face is like super shiny, but whatever. So, I'm not one to try to put things in people's heads. Hold on a second. I am so shiny. Oh my god, this is like. Oh, look at this. Oh, and I got plenty more up at the top. I'm just like, yo, okay. These glitter streaks is aggressive. But anyways, so like I was saying, I mean, I'm not one to try to put things in people's heads, but like, and I may not be the brightest highlighter in the bunch. First off, let me, because I'm overthinking this, so I need to say it. The reason why I said, Victor was Freddy Krueger is because at the end, like when I was looking at the credits and I saw Robert Englund, I'm like, that's the dude that played Freddy Krueger. And then kept watching into the next episode, and dude was comparing was it Vecna or the situations, whatever, to Freddy Krueger. And I'm just like, you know what? And it's weird because as I've been watching this, I'm like, okay, I'm going to take a step back from Stranger Things. But for whatever reason, like it's been really hard to get through this particular season as to get more and more into it. Because at first I'm like, okay, this season like was really, as we were going into it, I felt like it was unraveling very slowly and I was starting to lose interest. But then for whatever reason, like Vecna was, I don't know. It's like Vecna to me was very interesting. And, I'm not that I'm, I don't have anything, just nothing profound, nothing spiritual, but for whatever reason, like this was kind of following me into my sleep. And I'm like, you know what? After having some weird dreams, like, you know what? I think I better make sure I pray before I go to sleep. Because, I'm very cautious about what I watch and what I watch before bed. Because that shit will follow you into your sleep. And then, your mind, just depending on, your mind doesn't know what's real and what's fake. You're watching shit, you're going through the motions. And so, but anyway, so just on that little piece, I'm like, yeah, just for myself, I'm like, okay, I may need to be mindful. I mean, because the other day, like, I was just binge watching, just back to back to back. And before you knew it, it was like 10, 11 o'clock at night. And I'm just like, okay, I need to take a step back from this. What else was I going to say about that? I think that was it for that. So anyways, back on to, I'm not one to try to put things in people's heads, but I keep looking at my face. So I'm just part of just looking at the screen. But something, the internets, as people say, and I don't really watch the news. I get whatever's going on in the world from the internet, and I'm barely there. And just sometimes your phone just tell you news that you didn't ask for. So apparently, COVID is around, and the new symptoms are stomach related issues. So I'm just like, So we got all this. Eggs aren't safe, at a time, lettuce wasn't safe, whatever the hell wasn't safe. Now all of a sudden, they're trying to tie stomach related issues. And I don't know what exactly, so if you need to do your own research, this is just me just in passing, seeing it and just putting two and two together. So, stomach related issues. So, but right now, food that we're eating is giving us diarrhea, putting us in the hospital, whatever, right? So, what if they're getting tired of telling and warning us about what food is not safe, what's being recalled, whatever, and they're just like, fuck it. let's just slap the new COVID as, okay, stomach-related issues, because we are tired of letting everybody know, okay, well, this carton of eggs around this time is bad, or this cheese, or whatever. What if somebody just got lazy and was like, just fuck it? You know what? I'm checking out, and fuck it, it's COVID, and we're gonna just add a tag. I'm just saying. This is just me thinking. You know, I'm not. You know, I don't quote me on anything. I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing. Know nothing. I know nothing. You know, just 2 and 2. You know, who knows? And then it was something else I was gonna say too. And I'm just talking nonsense, y'all. Don't pay me no mind. In my world, in my reality, that's what's going on. I'm not saying that's what's going on in your world, but in mine, somebody just got lazy and said, fuck it. You know what? I'm tired. We're tired of putting out notices. We're just gonna say COVID, and if you have some related issues, but COVID, and I am not a doctor, but COVID is different for everybody. Like, the second time I got COVID, it wasn't the same as the first time. So, how do we know? How do you know, Ming Ming? And if you know where I got that from, then okay, because, yeah. Yeah, that's it. And then everything's on fire. Literally yesterday, while I was outside, I noticed a yellow tint. Everyone's saying they were smelling weird things yesterday, but I didn't smell anything weird. But I noticed it was a yellow tint in the sky. I'm like, what is going on? So I asked my phone, you know, I know there was like a lunar eclipse or something happening pretty soon. And it was saying it was supposed to happen on the 27th. So I'm just like, okay, well, you know, why is it looking yellow? And then it was yellow yesterday evening. And then last night, I don't even know what I could look and see what time it was when I walked out to go walk my dog. It was well after dark. It might have been about 8, maybe close to 9 o'clock at night. And I stepped outside and saw this beautiful blood red moon. Mind you, I'm on my period. I'm just like, the significance. This means something to me. And I did my little do. And I was able to, the picture wasn't great, but I got a video. I was able to zoom in, you know, it was so pretty. It's about as red as this shit right here. You see that? You see how red that shit is? And how just big and open my pores are. I never know what to do with my face. I just let my face do what it do. Because if I exfoliate, this happens. If I don't, this happens. And then winter comes, and then my face, I'm walking around looking like I didn't put lotion on. I'm walking around looking like I just took powdered donuts and went, yeah, literally, when the winter comes. Well, when it gets cold. Winter, I don't know. I don't even know what seasons are anymore, because here, I mean, we just don't. But yeah, the moon was so pretty last night. And then what else was I gonna say? And I'm just talking, like, literally, I literally have nothing profound to say right now. Yes, I have since forgiven myself. You know what I'm talking about, then you know what I'm talking about. Oh, fudge. Really trying to remember what the hell I was gonna say. Moon. Damn. I can't remember what else. I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying. I think I can. Let me put this down and think about it for a second. I can't remember, but anyways, there's whole everything's on fire. So today I was on my lunch break out, and hold on a second. Pause. Just one thing they don't tell you about locks. If you're anything like me, excuse me. Where's my beer? Where's my beer? Um, and if you have a habit of picking at your, I touched something on my phone. There's like a little lock button symbol on my screen. I don't even know what the hell. I don't even know what that means. I got this, like I said, I got this damn high tech phone, and I'm not even using it to its full potential. But anyway, so let me go off on another tangent real quick. I am living the fucking life. Like, I am living the fucking. Let me say this. When I'm home, I am living the fucking life. Okay. So, anyway, so if you're anything like me and you have locks, I'm assuming everybody that watches me has locks. So, if you're anything like me, and you might have a nasty habit of when you're thinking, or when you're anxious, or when you're annoyed, or when you're procrastinating, you pick at your locks. And you may actually keep your little pieces of locks just because, and you might have pieces in your car, on your desk at work, on your counter in your bathroom, on your counter in the kitchen, in your jewelry box. And just recently, just randomly on the floor, I was rubbing my foot across my carpet. I'm like, what is that? And I looked, this little balled up piece of block that I popped off. Because I have a habit of picking at locks, and I pick, and then I'll leave it alone, but then eventually I come back to it and I pop it off. So, yeah, so that just happened. But anyway, so like I was saying, everything on fire. And today on lunch, I had to go and handle some business. It was overcast for most of the day, from what I could see, anyways, because I don't have an office. I don't have a window in my office. It's literally a dungeon. It's a dungeon office, but whatever. I never know if it's pouring down cats and dogs or money outside, and I'm just in my office like a dodo because I don't know, the money's pouring down outside. Anyways, so then someone alerts me, and then where I live at, they text us, send a community text saying, there's fire in 2 counties. One that's kind of south of us, and then one that's north of us. And I'm just like, oh, okay, cool. I'm working, whatever, slaving. Then I get alerted, hey, it's what's going outside, yada yada yada. It's been burning since yesterday, and I was like, okay, well maybe that was what the yellow tent outside was about. So we go outside. It smells like wood burning. It's like, wow. Then after wow, started smelling it in my office. Mind you, again, I have no windows. I'm on the second floor. I'm like, I'm starting to smell this in my office. I'm starting to get kind of a little headache. I watched a video recently where I don't even know where the place was at. And they said, oh, that's nothing compared to Florida. So it wasn't Florida. Out of all the, how many states we have? 50, 51, 52. Shit. 50 states. Shit. Anyways, please, just give me some grace. I'm 41 and I've been out of school way too long. But anyways, oh fuck. What was I saying? Shit. This is not good. So anyways, wherever it was, like, it was raining, and I mean it was pulling up trees and fucking shit up. Where was it? I think it was somewhere up north. I mean fucking shit up. They said Mother Nature acting like somebody owed her money. Like, I mean fucking shit up. Now shit on fire down here. The state of the world we're living in right now. And I'm glad I am not, into politics, but just based on just what people have told me, I mean, that shit, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. When Jesus coming back? Little Bear. Look, I ain't got time. You about to embarrass me in front of these good people. You have dog food. Go eat that. You have water. Go drink. No, leave me alone. Leave me alone. So let me just say this. Yeah, I'm living the life. But then I got this thing here who's always on demand. I could really actually live my true best life if I didn't have him. But anyways, I think that's all I got to say right now. I'm gonna finish my beer. And my flatbread pizza just finished. Oh, y'all, I got some medication for my stomach. And then just tweaking my diet a little bit. I'm good. I'm good. Just take this medication. And you know me, I'm not one for pills. I just ugh. But this one right here, I've had 2 people tell me it's a miracle. Works miracles. All right, I'm on it. Cause don't take my pizza away from me. And every now and then I gotta indulge and have a nice greasy burger. And I gotta have my hot wings. And what else? What else? What else is not good? My coffee. I gotta have my red onions. I gotta have my garlic. I gotta have my oranges, especially for the mimosas. My diet is very acidic, so, but with this medication, and hopefully one day I'll get off. I mean, it's not something I have to take. I just choose not to, but I will start taking it. So we'll see. Um, so I think that's it. That's all. And I will talk to y'all in the next video.